same calorie. Ooh, same calorie. You can tell I'm hungry. It's
It's over. And she said, damn, no, I'm shit, but I had her on my wrist. I told her no,
okay, guys. Welcome to another episode of Vent with Me. So, I'm gonna try to make this kind of really short because I'm tired. I had work today, so I'm trying to get some stuff off my chest on like kind of what I've been doing and why I haven't been making any episodes or videos really that much. But for starters, recently I started working full time at my job in the pharmacy, so I'm literally there every day. And I'm certified, so I make a decent living. Like for me at least, in my position, I make $23 an hour. So me working full time hours, I'm trying to get me a car, y'all. I'm trying to get me a car so I can. I feel like if I have me a car, then I actually do stuff. And I'm about to pop up on the screen. Do I feel like doing that? Who knows? Editing Jason will know. But if I feel like it, I'll pop up the car that I want on the screen. It's a Ram 1500 with a crew cab. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want the SLT or not, but I want me a Ram 1500. It's a pickup truck. But I've been working full-time hours to try to save up to at least get a down payment on the car so that I can start paying it off and have it be mine, basically, for as long as that bad boy run. But work has been hectic. Like working full-time hours is not really what I expected, I'll say. And I only say that because I never knew so much happened in the pharmacy. Like I got called a slur. Like someone called me the F slur, and I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to put it out there on my channel because it's just not a good thing to say. You can tell I'm tired. But this is unedited, of course, too, guys, so I'm not stopping or anything. But I literally got called a slur, and that was the first time I ever got called a slur, got called anything. Like I've been called out my name at work a lot. Like I've been called all the cuss words that you can hear, but I've never been called like something with my sexual identity as a slur. Like I've never had that thrown at me. So that was a new experience, and I was told I handled it really well. So I'm happy about that I handled it well and I kept composure, because I could have been rowdy, I could have been ghetto, I could have been ratchet, I could have been anything that they kind of expected of me. But also that's feeding into the stereotype of how they see me in that bad light regardless, So I was like, I'm not about to give them what they want. Like, why would I do that? Why would I give them what they want when giving them the opposite is what's going to make them even madder? So I did the exact opposite. I stayed composed, I still checked the person out, and I still stayed up there and worked in that environment, which didn't do very well for my mental health, because that's another thing that's kind of been making me not make videos, is I started back up therapy. When I tell y'all, starting back up therapy was such a oh, I'm so tired. It wasn't a mental hurdle because I did therapy before. I did it for a month or two, but now I'll say I enjoy being able to sit down and talk to someone who's unbiased. Because when you speak to somebody about your problem that's biased or have a biased opinion about certain situations dealing with individuals in your life, it can feel like they're taking sides. So I think me talking to my therapist has helped me, especially even beforehand. Like when I talked to my therapist beforehand, she helped me understand a lot about mental aspects and how I react to situations that I never really knew that I did. Like, she told me how I have emotional numbness and like how I have trauma responses to certain things, which reflects in coping mechanisms on how I act day to day. And I was just like, whoa, like she told me like I kind of have. I was at least within the end of last year. I had a lot of kind of PTSD, and it was more emotional PTSD, which like is crazy to me even saying it out loud. But I had a lot of emotional PTSD, which was making me very reserved, closed off, and I mask emotions very well. So that was the old therapist. She helped me understand a lot of that and start working through things and understanding myself even more, which started my self-help journey, and like my mental health is a really big aspect of me now. So with my new therapist, who I've only had about maybe 2 to 3 sessions with, she's very nice actually. Like I actually really like her. She's really helped me understand different aspects of my mental health that I never knew was there. Like I never really defined anxiety. Like she made me realize that I'm a very anxious person. And maybe it's because my past and like trauma based, I'm just anxious from that, but she made me realize that I'm an anxious person and like my anxiety shoots through the roof from common tasks. Like I never really thought of anxiety as overthinking, and then your body has a reaction to that overthinking. And I was like, well, like you just made me realize I'm an anxious person, and I never thought I was anxious. I thought I was very put together, and I can still be put together and be anxious, but I mean like I never thought that I was anxious to where it affects me literally every day. And after she pointed it out, like it made me think like, dang, I really am an anxious person. And then it also made me realize like I don't really know my own emotions and how they show up in my body and how I react to it. So then she literally helped me. She showed me a chart, an emotion chart. And I'll pop it up on the screen here. So I'm gonna be popping some things up here. This is the emotion chart that she showed me. I mean, this is a different format, but it's basically the same thing right here. And it was kind of eye-opening to see how all the different emotions fall into the same calorie. Ooh, same calorie. You can tell I'm hungry. It falls in the same category, but they have different severities, or they're different, of course, different meanings, but the severity inside that category is way less. Lord have mercy. Way less than the main emotion that we focus on. And I kind of have 3 main emotions that I recognize, which is anxiety, sadness, and anger. So when she was saying like, look at this chart, and she kind of gave me some homework to do, like for myself at least, because I don't see her this weekend, but I see her next weekend, like video call. And she gave me some homework, which is basically like me, what is it? I need to make sure to look at my emotions inside of a moment and then mark it down on a day. It's like a little paper worksheet. It's not an actual homework or anything, but it's just something so I can track my emotions and see how my body reacts to it. Like right now, I would say I'm getting a little bit anxiety. Like my legs are like flailing all over the place because I'm trying to think about what to say and I don't want to mess up. So like there's so many things that with her it made me realize so much. And it made me realize too, like I love content creation. You know, I love making videos so you guys can see them, and then me putting myself out there so that I can grow my businesses that I want to have. And you know, I'm getting my degree as well. So it's like so many things that I feel like I'm doing at the same time, which she made me realize plays a role in my anxiety and how I function. And it also pushes me back. Like it stops I stop myself from doing things that I love. Content creation. Like, if I really did do my videos once a week, I was, oop, I just burped. And if I made sure that, oh my gosh, like, I keep yawning, I'm sorry. But if I was able to be consistent and not have my anxiety take over and then stop me from recording a whole video, which could be a good idea, I feel like that be my problem. Like, I just keep letting anxiety stop me from content creation. Like, guys, my podcast, I will be coming back with my podcast. Stay tuned. Like, I'm gonna come back with the video format too. Y'all gonna be seeing this room a lot, okay? I'm gonna have my podcast. It's the summer right now. I don't have no classes, so I have more free time on my hand, and I'm just gonna realize just make anything at this point. Like, my podcast is called MCcrea, but I'm thinking of changing it to MCcrea Talks, and just literally me talking about anything. I feel like a talk show is a really good standing point for me. Like, tea, I'll still bring the tea. Like, maybe McCree, tea and talk. I need to really rethink what it is, because I don't want to say that I need to rebrand, but I need to not limit myself to only talking about kind of celebrity or like social media drama in a sense. Like, I want to also be able to talk about myself and then get in, and I have done interviews, and I want to make it feel like an actual talk show while sprinkling in on my own type of episodes when I do my research and like figuring out what's going on with people and everything. Like, I want my podcast to be interactive, but not interactive only in those aspects. Like, I know y'all are here for me, I'm here for y'all, but I want it to also be something where it's like, oh dang, I didn't know that he was able to get in contact with that person and record a whole video with them. Like, I want my podcast to be something where after doing it for that first little season that I had ran, I want it to evolve, and then I have a better mind's eye about it, I say. Same thing like about my content. Like, even though I haven't really been recording and uploading like that, I still churn my brain on what type of content I'm going to make. Like, I'm gonna have some author stuff coming out soon, because many of you might not know this, but I am currently writing a book. So we're going to be having some good authors content coming up. I got some other stuff that has been in the works behind the scenes that nobody even knew that I was doing. That's going to be a video of showing you guys some stuff that you could actually join and take part in if you are an author. And like, I've just been doing so many little things kind of behind the scenes. I've started myself a little garden, so if it's not too hot and my camera survive, I'll film some of that and show you guys like what I did a little bit. I haven't done a lot, but I've done a little bit. But I've been trying to just kind of really get myself some hobbies, I don't really have hobbies, I don't really do anything, and I'm like, I need to do something with my life. And like, I have ADHD too, so like, it's something that makes me bounce around and lose interest very quickly. But I'm trying to kind of force myself to get out of like my burnout era right now. Like, I'm in a burnout era right now, heavy. So like, I'm stuck. And I'm like, damn, like, what do I do? Like, it's really hard to like put it into words on how it makes me feel, because that's what therapy's for. Like, but also this is kind of like, that's why I want to do this vent with me, because I talk to you guys, and then it kind of bears my soul for you to understand as well, because life is hard. Like, and I'm studying to be a therapist, so I'm gonna get my bachelor's in social work, and then I'm gonna get my master's in therapy. So I'm studying to be a therapist, so I'm learning how to navigate all these emotions and like mindsets, and how to pick my own brain so I can help pick someone else's brain and make them feel better. But I also want to continue my content creation and make sure that I can present myself in a great light, so then further on I can do the things I want to do inside of, like, I'll say the entertainment business, because I feel like content creation for anybody is not the last or only thing you can do. I feel like if you get the opportunity to get on that big screen, or you get the opportunity to be a voice actor or be anything like that, do it. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to get on that screen and then make it so that somebody can see what I've done. On not only content creation where it's kind of like they think you act a fool or something, you know, or like you're just an internet person and you don't have no personality, everything's edited. Like, I don't want to be seen like that. Or even like if it is like that and I only do content creation and I love content creation, that's nothing, there's nothing wrong with that in my mind. I just wanted to be as authentic as I can. That's why I wanted to start this series, because I've never seen anything like it really. Like, I've seen journals and like all this other stuff, but I've never seen where somebody's had a series where they're totally transparent about everything going on in life. Like, I've never even really, like, I didn't even really want to do it, but I was like, let's pull myself out of the comfort zone and do it, you know, make sure that I have something that people can relate to, which makes me original, and make it so you guys want to keep coming back. And then if people actually want to hear me and what's going on, then they know what's going on. That's why I'm trying to do at least a video once a week, so that like you guys aren't like in the dark and think I'm just disappearing. Like, I do have stuff that I'm doing. I do have stuff that I'm dealing with. Mental health is something that I'm trying to take very seriously right now, and like getting back into a better life. So it is like, it's like 12 a.m. so I'm about to go to bed, y'all. Thank you so much for venting with me today. You know, it was a good little vent sesh. I got a lot of stuff off my chest, and I'm so happy that I was able to let y'all know about kind of what I've been doing and why I haven't been making videos like that. But I am going to start picking up the pace on starting to make videos so that I can keep those views consistent, but also make sure that the people who have been here since day one and actually do enjoy my content and watch my videos, like, I'm gonna bring the reaction videos back. I know the baddies who love the reaction videos, I'm gonna bring them back. I'm also gonna add in some album reaction videos. So like, there's so much that I want to do like that I'm gonna bring back. But thank you so much for venting with me. It's been a good day with me, MCcrea, and peace out, all y'all.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to treat me